Hey there, everybody. I got a live one for you tonight. A fellow by the name of Darcy Tergia. Some of you may have seen his videos already. He's a particularly egregious shitbag. It was only a matter of time till I found one of his videos that I just had to respond to, and I found one tonight. So let's jump right into it. He's made a video called Atheist, that's singular, Atheist Are Confused as Hell. So let's listen to Darcy and find out why I are confused.
Hello, this is Darcy Tergia, and
Hi,
this
Darcy.
video that I'm shooting again is for the atheist out there. I'm shooting it again because I was actually talking to an atheist, and he told me I know all about Christianity. And then I asked him about atheism, and he didn't know anything at all, except one thing: God doesn't exist.
Is there anybody out there that doesn't smell the straw man argument? Is there anybody out there that can't see how blatant this straw man argument is? Darcy, I doubt that you've ever had dialogue with a real atheist ever, once in your entire life. So let me set this straight. Let's just go ahead and put this in perspective here. So you're standing around with an atheist buddy of yours the other day. Obviously, this isn't a YouTube atheist that you're having a conversation with. Otherwise, you would have, linked his profile or at least told us his name so we could go check him out and get a little context. So this is obviously somebody that you either know in real life or some random guy that stumbled into a chat room that you were in, and you start discussing religion and the lack of religion and whatnot, and he says, I'm an expert on Christianity, and you say, oh yeah? Well, why don't you tell me a little something about atheism, smart guy? And he goes, I don't know anything about atheism, except for the fact that there is no God. I'm an atheist, and I've had lots of conversations with other atheists, both here on YouTube and out there in the real world, and I've never, ever once heard an atheist say things like that. Your story is so completely ridiculously incredulous. Such an obvious straw man argument that I'm tempted to stop your fucking video right here and just end it. But that wouldn't be any fun, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you go on for a little while longer.
So this guy is an expert on Christianity, yet knows nothing about atheism, except that one thing. To make it even crazier, an agnostic came in and started to explain what atheism really is.
So as if your story already wasn't bullshit enough, so now you're having a chat with this guy, and an agnostic wanders in and says, I couldn't help but overhearing your conversation, and I'd like to set this atheist straight on what atheist... Are you kidding me, Darcy? The entire premise of this video is so incredibly full of shit that it's hard to believe that there are people out there like you that possess such a fundamental misunderstanding of not only basic argument, but atheism. So I'm going to go ahead and skip the rambling of the next couple of minutes, and I'm going to get right to the meat of this video. I'm going to get to what you want to know. You want to know what atheists believe. So let's go ahead and listen to you ask that.
I'm asking atheists, if you have a video camera, to make a video. And if you don't have 10 things, at least put what you know about atheism and record it and give it to me. That way I'll know. Now I believe, and I know this is going to be not a nice comment, but I believe many atheists are cowards. And I'll tell you why. Because they fear what people think of them, especially if they put it down on video. They fear what other atheists might think of them if they say, well, this is what I believe as an atheist. They're scared of what their own kind think of them.
Their own kind. So are we like some sort of subspecies or something? What the fuck was that all about? Anyway, I believe it's in the book of Matthew. It says, ask and ye shall be answered, seek and ye shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. Tonight is your lucky night, Darcy, because I happen to be an atheist and I got no problem telling you some things that I believe. Let's see. I believe that When I pick up a green jelly bean, that it's more than likely lime flavored, even though it might be sour apple or spearmint or something. I believe that the sun is going to come up tomorrow morning and probably the morning after that as well. I believe that brunettes are hotter than blondes and redheads. I believe that dark eyes are more attractive than light eyes. I believe that Captain Crunch is the best cereal ever. And I believe that people that don't realize that are either uninformed or stupid or both. I believe that guys named Darcy that dedicate video after video after video to pointing out how immoral and sinful homosexuality is are probably self-loathing closet homos themselves. I believe that you, Darcy, are a smarmy, cockeyed little shitbag. You see, I'm an atheist and I believe any number of things. The problem is that none of the things that I believe have fuck all to do with the fact that I'm an atheist. Atheism only concerns itself with one thing that I do not believe. And that is, I do not believe in any gods, not yours or anyone else's. No god being currently worshipped on this planet, or any god that has previously existed and long since been forgotten. None. Zero. Zip. That's it. Period, Darcy. So, I guess now you know. It's been a pleasure informing you. And now you can tell your straw man, atheist, and agnostic friend the next time you're having a chat about religion. You can tell them that paulsego straightened your ignorant ass out. You can tell them that while you may still be a backwards homophobe, at least now you don't have a fundamental misunderstanding of what atheism is or isn't. And on top of that, you can also say that now you know that your straw man argument, the one that your pastor taught you last week in Bible study, doesn't hold water when somebody with a modicum of intelligence gets a hold of it. So, it's been an absolute fucking pleasure informing you, Darcy, and to everyone else out there. Until next time. Darcy, Darcy, Darcy.